I'm back. It's your girl Nicole Morales from Labz to show you a leg and glute workout. First warm up I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be on my knees. I'm gonna combine a fire hydrant into a kickback all at once, keeping the pelvis in, core tight. I'm gonna roll out and back, all one movement. That one is a great glute activator, and I'm gonna combine it with a dumbbell swing. If you don't have kettlebells in your gym, you can modify it. Grab a dumbbell, open wide. This one's also gonna be a great hip opener, as the one I just did before this. For the dumbbell swing or kettlebell swing, a cue that you want to keep in mind is keep the core tight, align your head with your back so your back is completely neutral. Inhale when you lean forward, exhale as you come and squeeze. So an underrated exercise that I love to do is the single leg hip thrust or the single leg bridge. Whatever way you do it, it's perfect. You got to incorporate some unilateral movements in order to strengthen both glutes as well as both legs. So here we go. Single leg bridge, no arch back, keep it flat. Engage the core, pelvis in. Legs are at a 90-degree angle. If you extend your leg too out, you're gonna feel your hamstrings. Keep your leg at a 90-degree angle. You're gonna feel your glutes a lot more. A little thing that I love to do is point my toes up and push down with and drive through my heel. A single leg hip thrust, use any flat wrench. Make sure to lean your upper back on it. Once you're here, same thing, 90-degree angle with your legs, not too far out, right here comfortably. You're gonna come up with your pelvis, drive through your heels. And if you're doing a single leg movement,
starting with the 45.
I'm not wasting time, bro.
No
I ain't
warm
trying to
up.
lose my energy.
No warm up. Okay, boss.
First exercise is back squats. So chest up, inhale as you go down, exhale when you come up and squeeze those glutes. Watch me work. Make sure that when you do the back squats, no partial reps. You want the full range of motion, ass to grass. Keep those knees out. Inhale going down, exhale coming up. Control the movement. I see a lot of people rush through it. The slower the better. Time under tension. Control. Boom. A cue I love to do, keeping the chest up and looking somewhere above. And I'm going to show you with weight. The leg extension machine, one of my favorite exercises. Usually I do it as my first workout before the squats. Today I wanted to be spontaneous. There's many ways of doing it. Your toes pointed up, straight. And then there's also knees out, toes outwards, targeting like the inner quad. Straight will target the entire quad area. As I stated for my warm-up, unilateral movements are really important just to make sure you don't have any imbalances, a weaker or a stronger leg. You want to keep them equally as strong and equally as proportional as possible. So I'm going to show you a single leg extension. I'm going to do straight, toes up, nice and controlled, core tight, pushing down on the pad, and all the way down. When it comes to anything, you can play around with different stances, different positionings. I'm going to show you the outer knee, toes pointed out, toes up. Always make sure to keep your toes up when it comes to leg extensions. That way you get the full, deep stretch. I'm going to show the back squats again. This time I'm going to do pause reps. I lowered the weight, something I can control. And this personally has helped me increase my strength because you're in control of the movement. You're also putting yourself in a position to drive out of the hole, which is the bottom part of the squat. And I'm gonna show you that right now. This is also a great exercise to do on all compound movements. Deadlifts, squats, hip thrusts. Another thing you could do, positioning of your feet is really important. The wider the sumo stance targets the glutes, the hamstrings. The closer you are, shoulder width apart with toes out, more quad dominance. You can also play around and kind of elevate your foot placement for a deeper range of motion when it comes to quads. That way you're driving with your knees and putting all that tension and load on the quads, as opposed to the sumo squats, which is a hip range of motion, and as you can tell, using the hamstrings and glutes. When it comes to squats, usually the best shoes to wear are squat performance shoes or Vans, and so elevating your feet is really great for people with a lack of ankle mobility, but don't use this all the time. Obviously you want to acquire that ankle mobility, but just in case, to start off, elevate your heels. You're going to have the knee drive and the tension on the quads. I'm going to demonstrate a reverse hyperextension. It's one of the best exercises. I personally have a herniated disc, and using this exercise during my therapy when the injury occurred helped strengthen my back, and from there I was able to regain my strength and start doing compound movements as if I've never got injured in the first place. So I'm going to show it. I'm going to lean my hips on the padding, hold on. You can even do single. Ladies, don't be afraid to play around. If you don't have that reverse hyperextension, grab a flat bench, lean on it, lay on it, and doesn't matter the opinions of anyone else in the weight room. It's all you, baby girl. Get those glute gains. I'm doing a frog stance and driving up with my heels. Same thing, you could do single. So here I'm on the leg press machine. Normally, you know, there's many different stances that you can use. I'm not going for leg drive. I'm gonna show you a glute focused leg press. I'm gonna turn to the side, keep the core tight, and mind to muscle connection when coming down, and control the movement as always. Ladies and gents, make sure to not skip out on the Calvaries when you're working your posterior chain. Work from top to bottom, you know, build that beautiful foundation, strengthen everything. I'm gonna show you a standing Calvaries. This one in particular targets the inner calf, which is the gastrocnemius. If you were to do a seated Calvaries, on the other hand, that targets the outer calf, which is the soleus. So I'm gonna show you here how to work this one. I kind of play around with how I target it. I'm going straight foot, pointing my toes out and pointing my toes in. I feel it just overall the entire area. So make sure to slightly keep those knees bent. Guys, I'm going to demonstrate a cable pull through using a rope attachment. That way I can get a better full range of motion. I'm going to walk forward, open up and toes out in a sumo stance. Usually people come all the way up. I like to, as I'm coming all the way up, I kind of thrust forward a little more so I can get that extra squeeze. Full deep stretch. Once I feel it on the hammies, come up. Thrust forward. Inhale. Guys, thanks for tuning in to my full leg and glute workout. Stay tuned for the next one. Again, this is Nicole Morales from Labz and